Okay, so I didn't record an individual reaction to the Xbox showcase, but because so many people were asking what just I thought of the showcase, I thought I would put this together. So this is what excited me, what I was sort of lukewarm on, but overall, what I thought. Here we go. All right, let me get out of the way right out of the bat. Halo stole the show. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, what about Starfield? What about Redfall? No, Halo was the talk, the game everybody was talking about, the talk of the town. Everybody is excited about Halo. And the thumbnail for my other video, I have it up right here actually. Halo Infinite silenced doubts. It definitely silenced my doubts. I think it got a lot of people really, really quiet, or people who are trying to poke holes in like the fact that it was only a cutscene. They did that purposely because they wanted to show, hey, our engine looks really good. Look what it can do. And then they show us that. So yes, I did find that very exciting. And I've talked about why the storytelling was so good. I can't remember what I said about Infinite, but I said this in one of my previous videos, or somebody asked me like what I think about Halo Infinite, and I said, I think Halo Infinite is going to come out and it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a key game for the Xbox brand, and I think it's going to be great. And I had a lot of faith. You could see the development team. They've been releasing little vidocs, little pieces of information over the last several months. So the fact that they come out and now we have this amazing Halo Infinite footage to go over that we're all excited about, I have been clear that I think the game is going to be just fine, and it is certainly looking to be proving me right. Like, even if you just look at some of the weapons side by side about what they were in the original reveal versus how far they've come in a year, it's impressive. The game is looking excellent. So Halo blew me away. I was incredibly happy. I said, I'm tearing up watching this. And I really was, because it looks like they're actually going to put the care that I've wanted them to into the storytelling that I really, really desired. You know, I had hope after Halo 4. Halo 5 really was a dud for me, story-wise. And I don't even know what the fate of Cortana was. I watched Ian or go watch the Halo video that I linked to in the description below, because he does a good job of talking about what's been going on with Cortana and her fate. And I want to know more. So Halo is so exciting. I cannot wait to play that multiplayer, and I cannot wait to play that campaign. So then Starfield. Starfield also has me hyped. I think I just have that Halo background, so it had me a little bit more hyped. But Starfield was my number 2 game. The fact that they opened with Starfield was unexpected to me. And in addition, the fact that everybody was like, oh, this trailer is CG, even though it clearly says on the footage, in-game alpha footage. It literally says it on the trailer. They should have just left it up the whole time, I guess, so that people weren't confused. But that is in-game, in-engine footage that you're looking at. So that's the level of quality that you can expect when you play Starfield. And I'm really, really excited about this game. We've learned a little bit more. We keep learning more about it slowly. I think they want to wait for something else. I don't know if that's Game Awards or what, but they want to wait. They want to show it, and then that's how they want it to be presented. They don't want to talk about what they say, because that's going to build up expectations in your brain. And I think that's actually really, really smart. The fact that they're not talking so much about it. Yes, we have a bunch of little details that I'll talk about in another video, but the fact that they're not talking about is a smart strategy, because it doesn't get the idea built up in your head so grandiose that it doesn't have anywhere to go but down, right? And I can't wait to see when they do show gameplay. Okay, so now Forza Horizon 5 is looking incredible. It looks great. I love the location of Mexico. I seriously thought in a few of those scenes that they were just showing photos of Mexico and then they were going to show the game. But nope, it was just in-game. And I'm not being like hyperbolic there. I really thought they were photos, because they were talking about doing photogrammetry, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, so this is where you did the photogrammetry, and then you're going to do a wipe to show Forza in-game. But no, it was just in-game. And it was a really smart... I think they did that purposely to sort of mislead you and then show you the gameplay in action. So that was awesome to see. And I wish, well, I'll save that note for the end, but love Forza Horizon 5. I love the silly modes that we're going to see. I can't wait to see more Forza Horizon 5. I cannot wait to play that this November. I can't believe it's coming out like November 9th. The other one that blew me away, though, was Stalker 2. Stalker 2 is a game I don't really know anything about, but I know it looks dang good. I feel like the whole conference and showing off showing off Forza, showing off Halo. This is them saying, "Hey, look, we can do graphics too. Like, let's stop with these silly conversations that the Xbox is somehow unable to handle things. It absolutely can. Look at how good our games look. Stalker 2 is wow, wow. It looks amazing. The weapons, as you shoot them, the light reflecting off the gun itself, reflecting off the walls, the textures on the walls being incredibly detailed, the effects of when that alien thing just blows up, that it's all just so cool. And like I said, this is their answer. Like, look, we can do graphics. We showed 3 really pretty games during our conference. We got this on lock. Let's go. Two of the bigger titles coming to Game Pass that I perked my ears up for were Back 4 Blood being confirmed. I think that's a really big deal because now we're starting to see games constantly coming into Game Pass that are third party, including Back 4 Blood and Yakuza. But Back 4 Blood has that multiplayer aspect, so that's going to bring in more people to the Xbox ecosystem. And they've really done a good job of compiling the value proposition to a consumer about why the service is good. Look, I can talk about why Game Pass is good, and like, it's just mathematically good. Anybody who's sane and rational can look at the value proposition of Game Pass and be like, yeah, that's what I want to get. That's a good buy for my kids. Like, I'm going to pay less money over the years, and it's just great. You get access to more games. There's like 300 plus games on there right now. Of course, you're going to get it. And now you're going to get some real big hits over the next few years for the price of 2 games. Or even less if you look at some of the deals out there. I think you can get like 3 years for $1 or no, it wasn't $1. It's something about like signing up for the first time and the dollar offer, but you can get it at a reduced price is what I'm saying. So yeah, maybe somebody can link about that in the comments below because I know they fixed one of them, but there's others. Anyway, Battlefield 2042 also looks great. It's not a Game Pass game, but I am really excited to play that. Again, just showing like, hey, look at all the games you can play on Xbox. Contraband looks interesting, but I don't know what it is. So that one for me was whatever. And now I'm going to sort of get into games that I'm sort of excited about, but not nearly as much as the other games that I talked about, like the AAAs. So I haven't really been into Sea of Thieves, but I was wondering why they hadn't partnered with anybody, and then they did. 12 minutes, of course, is looking absolutely great. You should absolutely play 12 minutes. Psychonauts 2, they talked about that. They talked about the updates to the Bethesda games and the addition of titles like Fallout 3. Somerville gets an honorable mention from me. Somerville looks excellent. I'm actually making a whole video just about the smaller games that have been announced for the Xbox platform that have me really excited. Diablo 2 snuck a release date in there. Plague Tale. Okay, I don't want to gloss over Plague Tale because Plague Tale is kind of a big deal, as is Atomic Heart. Both of those games, well, okay. The original Plague Tale is on Game Pass right now, so you can play it. It's like 12 hours, it says online, so you can play through it, and then you can play the sequel when it comes out, and it looks really good. I've heard nothing but good things about Plague Tale. And Atomic Heart, it has this wacky sort of gameplay mechanic to it, but I'm all in on Atomic Heart, so that looked good. Replace looked great. Ayuden also looked great. I'm making a whole separate video about these games, so you'll have to look for that one over the next few days. One that I wasn't sure about, Redfall. Let's talk about Redfall. So this is Xbox exclusive. It's from Arcane. I don't really know what to think about it. I mean, it's all CG. We know how the mechanics are going to work and everything, but I don't know what gameplay looks like. So that one for me, I'm like, okay, this is all CG. This is more conceptual about what your experience is going to be like fighting these vampires. So I don't know if Arcane just isn't my jam or something, but I wasn't completely sold on that one. I would have preferred that Forza was the closer because Forza blew everybody away, myself included, and then Arcane was the one right before that. Of course, I understand why they flip-flop that at the end. And so just a reminder, they have monthly releases on Game Pass, day one, all through 2021. We have in June, Yakuza and Dark Alliance. In July, we have Flight Simulator and The Ascent. In August, we have Hades, 12 Minutes, and Psychonauts 2. In September, we have Origami 2 and Sable. And then for fall, we have Anacrusis and Scorn, so those will be on Game Pass also. In October, we have Age of Empires 4 and Back for Blood. In November, we have Forza Horizon 5, and then a few games that don't have dates. Halo Infinite, of course, still slated for holiday. It would be great if that could hit in September, actually, because they don't have anything slated for September yet. So maybe that's where Halo can go in. But also Among Us and Hello Neighbor 2 and The Gunk. So those are all games that don't have dates yet. Lots of great stuff. My reaction to the conference was, I think it's one of the best Xbox conferences they've had in a while. They had 3 or 4 really, really big announcements. Halo, Forza, I keep forgetting the name of Stalker 2 for some reason. And then, the exclusive reveal of Redfall. I keep forgetting its name. Yeah, Redfall. So that was really good. I feel like I'm forgetting a big one and I'm just being a dum-dum at the moment. Sorry. Starfield. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then Starfield, of course, being revealed. So killer conference, thumbs up from me. All right, so just a reminder real quick, there all month long, I'm raising money for St. Jude Children's Hospital. St. Jude Children's Hospital is working to cure cancer and other rare childhood diseases. All month long, I'll be including a link where, if you choose to, you can donate to this cause. You can see more information in the link right here or below or in the pinned comment. And a few of the goals are $10 will buy a toy for the waiting area, $250 will get a family a meal card, and $500 will provide a bone marrow transplant treatment. Thank you to everybody who has donated thus far. All right, I'm going to get out of here. If you like these sort of videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so, so much to everybody who has subscribed thus far. And of course, if you want to become a member, memberships are turned on. It's a thing YouTube offers. That's a way that you can support me and this channel directly. So thank you so much to everybody who has said, hey, I like your stuff enough to support you directly. Here you go. I really, really appreciate it. I try and post videos there every once in a while that are not monetized, so you can just watch them ad-free. I figured that's the least that I can do. Thank you. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you for the next one. Bye, everybody.